go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robe Zoe channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Pino Silvestre, and this is the originator, the original EDT from 1955. Now we don't have to do an unboxing. This is from the Mega Fragflex haul. Somebody bought this at Fragflex for $5, wore it once and went, no, and returned it. I don't know. Personally, for me, I don't know. Like, it's not even worth the postage of sending it back. Might as well keep it. This fragrance has become a huge meme in our fragrance community. It's been like that for years. Our community troll that has several accounts over the spectrum, Mr. Serapio, really gave this one its praise and went throughout, the Facebook groups, things like that, and was a huge Pinot guy. And I never, ever had the inclination of actually reviewing this thing, but alas, Fragflex sent it to me for decanting. Yes, I'm decanting this thing. How big is this anyway? This little pine cone of 125 mils. That is very, I thought it was going to be smaller than that. They're packing a lot of punch in this little pine cone. Yeah, this one is for Serapio. Haven't seen you in a while. You're just tired of trolling me. I don't know. But Pino Silvestre original. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, right? This is a reviewer that does women's fragrances, men's fragrances, niche, high-end, bargain bin scents. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Much appreciated. To my returnees, absolutely love you. To all of you that comment and like my videos, thank you very much. Now, let's take a look at the note breakdown. A 1955 baby. You know you're going to get lots of notes, and it does not disappoint. The things that obviously we're looking at is pine tree needles, juniper berries that will give you that piney type of feel in the fragrance. You got oak moss, which goes with the green theme. You got actually a lot of spices and herbs here, so I want to see where those are going to be playing. Obviously, you have a lot of also florals, geranium, lavender. And you got, of course, some citruses. So, and again, released in 55. So, interesting. We'll see. Let's delve into it. Let's put on strip first, and then we'll put on skin, as always. So let's delve into this pine cone. Weird atomizer. It's like it does like a circle. Weird. Probably hits the sides of it quite a bit, eh? Yeah, it leaks a bit. Yeah, that atomizer. Oh, it leaks. Maybe that's why it got returned. This smells from afar. I can smell it now. I think I've sprayed too much. It does smell very woodsy, very herbal at the same time. Very green. Yep. Not as woodsy as one would assume. It is, it does have that pine needle smell, so I'm going to give that to the juniper berries. The juniper will give out a pine-like scent profile. It's piney, yes, but it has its aromatics beside it, and I think that's what makes this different. Like, it's not the most pine influenced fragrance that I've smelt in my journey, but the idea is giving it pine. It has a little bit of lemon up top, a lot of herbal pieces. Like, there's basil in here, right? Is that what it is? Basil. There's some thyme in here as well, maybe a little sage. There's clary sage listed. Okay, so this atomizer is definitely faulty because it leaks, and I don't know. Like, I haven't done any research on this fragrance. It's a $5 fragrance. What can you say? But it sprays. Anybody that owns this could probably attest to this. It sprays in a circular motion where it hits the sides. It's leaving like a hole in the middle. Weird. I've never seen an atomizer do something like that. Yeah, the conifers are there, the pine is there, the needles are there, yeah, but there's lemon, there's basil, there's some sort of thyme, there's a damp, mossy quality with the pine needles, which works really well, as you would expect. The scent profile can go a little you know, smell like the little trees that you put in your car, the little green scented trees. Yeah. It can go a little pine solly. Yeah. Or even like a slab of wood that your grandma used to put in with the clothes there in the closet. Remember those? That slab of wood that you can just put it with the clothes and hang it with the clothes. I remember those. Um, there is a spice in here, like a brown spice. That's, you know, there's a lot of greens here, right? There's the oak mossy bottom. There's the pine needle kind of conifer kind of scent profile. Then there's a lot of these herbs coming through, thyme, basil. And then there's a brown facet, like clove almost. There's caraway listed. I don't know. Caraway goes a little more like cumin-like in a way. I don't get that. I get like a warming clove. It's definitely more herbal than anything now. That initial piney hit kind of went away. Kind of disappointing in the pine facet. It really isn't as woody as assumed. As much of a joke this fragrance is within the community, it's okay. It's a nice little aromatic, green, woody, spicy thing. Like for the money that you spend on this, it's not a joke of a fragrance, honestly. And something that's lasted this long, even has recent flankers of it. Like there's flankers in the 2000s that are like releasing like hotcakes. So obviously, Pino Silvestre is doing something correct. Even though as cheap it is, as low as it can go until being discontinued, it is holding on to dear life with the Stetsons, the Brutes, the Old Spice. They're all hanging on dear thread, and there's a demographic out there that is keeping these fragrances alive. And we got to thank those golden gooses because they buy this stuff, a lot of it, obviously to keep it going. But as much of a joke it is in our fragrance community, and because of Serapio, you know, looking past that, it's actually not bad built. Like there is, you know, would it be my first choice of wearing something? No, obviously not. But I wouldn't hate. Like I don't think this is gonna last long. It feels like I would have thought this thing's gonna smell like really old school, and it would have a lot of oomph to it. Maybe it got reformulated and now it only lasts like 3 hours. You can comment below on that stuff, but like I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like I'm not one to look at batch codes and be like, oh, it's made by blah blah blah. Oh, it's not made in the U.S. anymore. It's made in, well, it's made in Italy. This one, Pino. Yeah, for the price they're asking, you can't. As a fragrance reviewer, it's not a joke fragrance. Honestly, it's actually it's got some complexity. It's not as piney as I assumed. And I guess just the whole name, the meme, the note breakdown, I was really thinking it was going to be really, you know, the conifers were going to be primary. And honestly, it's more the herbal touches and the spice now that are really doing most of the heavy lifting. There is still that pine needle feel, but it's more in the, there's cedar in here now. So it's actually almost replacing the pine with the cedar note with oak moss. Yeah, it's okay, right? They're not asking 300 bucks for this thing, right? So for the price they're asking, yeah, yeah, it's okay. Now you can find this one at Fragflex. I want to see how much this is at Fragflex actually. It better not be more than 15, 20 bucks. There's no way. I don't know how it is, like Canadian. So American Friends is probably 99 cents. But you can find this at fragflex.com. You can use my code TFG10. If you really need my code to buy some Pino Silvestre, maybe you do. You get 10% off. It is site-wide, so you don't have to buy this. This really intrigues me on the flankers. It actually does. Like, as I was expecting, maybe not a joke of a fragrance, because it's been on the market for a while. So it must have done something right. You know, Old Spice must have done something right. Kind of surprising. Surprising on the scent profile and the build. Yeah. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. And again, a fragrance reviewer like me can get surprised once in a while, even with a cheapie like this. I'm surprised. I'm actually speechless. But yeah, I can't wait to see the comments. Good, bad, and the ugly. You can talk about Pino as much as you want. And hey, if you have experience in this, I'm not kidding. I want to see comments about the flankers of this thing. I think there's several of them. New or old, doesn't matter. And let me see if I can search out some of them that might be cheap. Maybe some that are expensive, that some are like maybe highly sought after that are discontinued. I'll see what I can get. So I can't wait to see those comments. And as always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching YouTube. Have a good one.